Peace, peace, peace. Your boy Justice Shabazz in the building. Getting ready for this live and topic. It's interesting because I've been thought about this topic, but I actually seen a situation with a person who was going through something. Hold on one second. Let me get this together. Let me. I'm about to put the link in the comment section. So if people want to come on the live, you are welcome. At least 6 I could have on the panel, up to 6, but I'm probably gonna have 1 or 2 the most. But in the comment section is the link. You can click on that, and I will bring you in the live. We can talk on this panel. So the topic today, what I'm talking about, is the black hole, right? And if you only know what a black hole is, I'm not talking about literally a black hole. It's a figure of speech, what I'm referring to. But let me break it down first for y'all. Here goes a black hole, and what is a black hole really about, right?
Into a black hole. The gravitational pull would stretch you out in a
Fair
process
use,
of
fair use.
identification. As you get closer, the gravity at your feet would be much stronger than at your head, pulling you longer and thinner. Eventually, you pass the event horizon. At this point, time would appear to slow down for an outside observer, but for you, time might seem to speed up. Finally, you'd be crushed by the immense gravity, merging with the singularity of the black hole's center, lost forever in its depths. If you fell into a black hole,
Face. So, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the black hole is something that can suck you in and take away all your energy. The real black hole, like I said in this particular video, so it's almost like a parallel universe. The black hole that they were just talking about is a real physical black hole, another dimension in the solar system that you could get sucked in. But what I'm referring to tonight with this video is the black hole, aka the vagina, whatever you call it, coochie, pussy, some skins. You know what I'm saying? The black hole is what gets brothers jammed up a lot. We all been there. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're married now and all that. We all at one time succumb to the black hole. You feel me? We've all had succumb to that black hole. And you feel me? You have to, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. You got to be able to man up and just admit it. Like, we all been there. And, at the age I'm at, I can definitely say, I don't been there, done that, seen this, seen that. Um, you know what I mean? I ask anybody who comes in the live, I appreciate y'all right now. 3 who watching. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Share, copy, whatever. Post. You can also come in the live if you want to help discuss this topic. And like I said, the black hole is what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about literally the black hole. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the black hole, aka the vagina. A lot of wars were started from the black hole. A lot of people was murdered, was killed, assassinated because of that black hole. And I seen a situation probably like not even a week ago of a brother and another female arguing, some domestic violence shit on the block. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell that it was just the fact that this brother couldn't leave. And that's one of the main problems you gotta understand, fellas. When you get with women, you have to do the same shit you was doing when you first met her. If you're working out every day, every other day, keep working out. If you're hooping every other day, keep hooping. Do the same shit. Do not get caught up. Because that black hole has taken brothers into a whole other dimension where they couldn't come back from. You feel what I'm saying? Let's ask Will Smith about that black hole. Or that's just stupidity for him because I think he did just recently and said he asking for a divorce from Jada Pinkett Smith. It's crazy. But like I said, I seen a situation where something small could have been avoided and could have been handled if this person used alpha energy and did not get caught up in his emotions and didn't let the black hole control him. You know what I'm saying? Because the black hole is damn near undefeated, and I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? The black hole is undefeated. especially when you're young. You know what I'm saying? Look at this Travis Hunter kid, Jacksonville Jaguars, star just got drafted. He just got married to a woman who seems like she's gonna be there for the short haul, not the long haul. You know what I mean? And it's like the black hole is undefeated, man. A lot of people have succumbed to that black hole. Like I said earlier, wars were started dealing with the black hole. You know what I mean? And this situation, like I said, I just saw was the brother started off just a regular argument and it escalated out to where he's out in the street, ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Just letting his emotion get the best of him. The female had called her particular a family member to come over and to get it squashed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hit the link button on the comment section. I didn't mean to put it over the live, but hit that link. You want to come in on the live stream right under the panel and get in on the conversation. I'm talking about tonight, like I said, the black hole. I remember when I was young, in my 20s, 30s, and I realized I'm gonna say even 20s, not even 30s, the power of the black hole have you doing some shit you didn't think you know what I'm saying, ever be doing. Niggas be putting on the cape, niggas be simping for that black hole. You know what I mean? Niggas will do anything to secure that black hole. Okay. And I'm just talking about you meet a female, the dudes, it's people that's really controlled with their lower frequency, a lower self, that you succumb to that black hole. I remember dating someone, and this was a beautiful woman, shapely, thick, all that good stuff, right? And I would tell her, like, yo, that muscle down there don't control me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them dudes. I'm not no beta male simp. If you think you're gonna throw that vagina on me, if you're gonna have me doing whatever you say and act crazy, nah, it don't work like that. Because I can go without the black hole. You know what I'm saying? I can go without that flesh. I can go without temptation. You feel me? Because it's mind over matter. But if you have not mastered that in 2025, you are going to have problems. You're going to succumb. And you got to think of all the toxic women, toxic people that's out here right now. It's a cesspool of toxicity. You feel what I'm saying? It is a cesspool of toxicity right now, meaning that anybody you deal with, you have to do background checks. You have to figure out, is it worthwhile? You know what I mean? You got to do some research because you don't know what you're going to run into, because people can appear one way, they can act one way and be a whole totally different individual, and they'll show you that in more ways than one, but you're too caught up in that black hole that you can't even escape, and you don't even understand. It's like the Twilight Zone. You feel me? For people who ain't seen it, let me play it one more time. This is symbolic to the black hole. Fair use.
If you fell into a black hole, the gravitational pull would stretch you out into a process called spaghettification. As you get closer, the gravity at your feet would be much stronger than at your head, pulling you longer and thinner. Eventually, you pass the event horizon. At this point, time would appear to slow down for an outside observer, but for you, time might seem to speed up. Finally, you'd be crushed with the immense gravity, merging with the singularity of the black hole center, lost forever in its depths. If you fell
You
into
heard the end part? Lost forever in its depths. That shit is deep. And I try to think of different high frequency, different conversations when I do my lives, when I do my videos and content. I don't want to be the normal. I don't want to be talking about the same regurgitated information over and over again. Try to come with a different outlook in objectivity. And like I said, the black hole, man, is more powerful than people think. I remember Nas said in the song, the great icon Nas. A lot of people also notice pussy bring you in this world and pussy can take you out. The black hole is undefeated. Can't escape it. You know what I mean? Um, I see brothers afraid to come in the live and build. It's cool. You know what I mean? I understand. Brothers ain't really let me put it in the live in case people want to hop in on the live and chime in on this. You feel me? Feel free to hop in. Feel free to hop in on the live. Oh shit, why the hell is it coming on here? Okay. But anyway, that black hole, man. Yo, And when I realized the power of that black hole, like I said, my first time, I lost my damn virginity, right? Anybody could say, most brothers understand that first time you let off, that first explosion. I thought my shit was broke. I thought something was really wrong. Like, what the fuck happened to my shit? Like, yo, this motherfucking bitch broke my dick. I'm thinking, like, yo, what the fuck happened? It was feeling real good and everything, and all of a sudden, my shit just bust. My shit broke. This white shit popping out my shit. You know what I'm saying? You were adolescent. You don't understand what the dynamics of sex. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand the first time you bust. You don't understand like what's this white shit coming out? This white cream. This shit look nasty, right? But you know that feeling. You be like, yo, this shit feel good, right? But end of the day, right? That black hole. You know what I'm saying? When you are attached and controlled so much to an individual to where you can't think straight, you can't move, you can't focus, you can't do nothing but just want to be around this person so much. It becomes like an addiction, like you addicted to this person, right? You addicted to that black hole. You know what I mean? And when the other person sees that you addicted to that black hole, when the other person can feel that they can control you with that black hole, you're done. You're doomed. That's why I had to play this video to show people when they say fall into a black hole, and it's symbolic. It's not literally what I'm saying. It's a figure of speech. I'm talking about falling in the black hole, that vagina is what I'm referring to. The black hole that have brothers lost forever. They can't never snap out of it and wondering like, why the hell am I in this minivan in tops buying groceries and shit and I don't even got no kids? You know what I'm saying? Because you fell into that black hole. You moved into that place. You over there 24/7. You know what I mean? And I fell victim to that before. I fell victim to prioritizing and being too attached to that black hole when I realized that the closer I get to that black hole, the more time I spend with that black hole, it's gonna suck me up. It's gonna suck you in. You can't let it. It's almost like, you know what I mean, a gravitational pull, some force keep pulling you in, pulling you in. Every time you try to go this way and pull away, it pulls you in. The strength, the stretch tip, what they call it, the elasticity, right? Just like a vagina. That's why it's so crazy how this should coincide with each other. The black hole and the black hole of the vagina, because your boy RZA, he had a song. Matter of fact, it was Ghostface and RZA on the first Ghostface album. They had a song called Marvel where he talked about the black hole, right? And he was talking about how brothers get caught up in that black hole, and it's like, you know what I mean? You gotta hear the song. Check the Ghostface first album called Iron Man, and he got a song on there. It's a bonus song called The Black Hole, Marvel, aka Marvel, and shit go in, but it's on point, and that's when this was like early 2000, no, early '90s when hip hop was on this high vibration shit, and the Wu had it on lock. They definitely was building the black hole. Why nobody ain't commenting? Why nobody hopping in the live? Y'all shook tonight? You know what I'm saying? I know brothers got something to say about this topic, but I know I'll probably get it on the replay. I'll get people chiming in. You know what I'm saying? The black hole is hard to avoid if you're not mentally sharp. If you don't deal with high vibrations, like I said, if you don't have high frequency uh, as number one priority, you're dealing with low frequency. The black hole definitely can make you succumb. You know what I'm saying? The black hole can chew you up and spit you out. And if you're lucky, if you can leave out of that hole unscathed, because sometimes we don't make it out of that hole unscathed. And I ain't just saying physically. I mean, you could be mentally scarred. You can be, what's the word they call, traumatized. You know what I'm saying? I know what trauma looks like. I don't work around people that was traumatized, and I seen it on a daily basis. You know what I mean? But it can break you. The black hole. It can suck you up and spit you out. Like I said, it can really do a toll on you if you're not strong enough to know how to pull away from that black hole. Don't go to it. You know what I'm saying? Pull away from it. like on Poltergeist. The light, Caroline, come away from the light. Come away from that black hole that's trying to suck you in. You know what I'm saying? One more time, the people who ain't see it at home. One more time. The black hole.
If you fell into a gravitational pull would stretch you over to a process called spaghettification. As you get closer, the gravity at your feet will be much stronger than at your head, pulling you longer and thinner. Eventually, you pass the event horizon. At this point, time would appear to slow down for an outside observer, but for you, time might seem to speed. Finally, you'd be crushed by the immense gravity, merging with the singularity of the black hole's center, lost forever in its depths. If you fell into a black
I know brothers who was lost in them depths. You know what I'm saying? I was lost one time in the depths of the black hole. Couldn't go nowhere, couldn't focus to go to work, to grind. I mean, it's to where it gets you are really in another state. Like the movie Get Out, when he was in a trance and he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, move, he couldn't react. That's how that black hole will have you if you're not strong. It'll have you to where you other than yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder, like, damn, what the hell has happened to me? You know what I'm saying? You got too attached to that black hole. You didn't get that black hole no space. You did not know how to know when to fold, like the great Kenny Rogers song. You gotta know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Count your blessings while they're on the table. Because if a person can't control you, they can destroy you. You know what I mean? Especially when they know your dark secrets. But that black hole, like I said, once again, that black hole is undefeated, man. A lot of men succumb to that. Villages, towns succumbed to the black hole. You know what I mean? Because they did not know what they was dealing with. They didn't understand the power of that black hole. It's an energy mass that sucks you in. You feel me? Why do black holes exist? It's like you warped into time. You know what I mean? Let's see what NASA got to say about the black hole. NASA simulated fall into a black hole. Let's see.
I want to show you a scientifically accurate simulation
Fair
of what
use, fair use.
a black hole would look like. As you edge closer, you see the event horizon of the black hole surrounded by material being consumed. If you pass beyond that black barrier, there is no coming back. This black hole is 4.3 million times more massive than our sun. To create a simulation this detailed, it took NASA's supercomputers 5 days and generated over 10 terabytes of data. It would take your laptop more than a decade to complete. As you get really close, time starts to slow down for you. The closer you get, the stronger this effect becomes. A few seconds for you becomes a few hours for everybody else watching you from the outside. Time and space appear to warp as you circle the event horizon, getting closer and closer until you hit it. The light of the universe fades away, and within a few milliseconds, you become one with the black hole's singularity. To an observer from the outside, you would have just frozen on the event horizon, slowly fading away from existence. I want to show you a scientifically accurate.
Okay, we back. The black hole. I told you, I seen a great example to the the point of what I'm talking about. How I seen someone, and the crazy thing is, this particular person was like a regular 9 to 5, regular Joe. Going to work and shit, doing for his family, trying to be a good guy. You can't be no good guy in modern society. You got to understand that. You got to have a balance of I will smack the shit out you, but also you have a nice day. And here go $100 to get your feet done, whatever. But the point is, you got to have a balance nowadays because if you look too weak, if you appear to be soft, you appear to be a pushover, people are going to walk all over you, man, woman, child. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell? What the helly, right? Yeah. What I'm saying is though, basically, don't get caught up in the don't get caught up in the black hole. And at the age I'm at, I definitely know I ain't getting caught up. I don't know why I keep getting pinned there. I am not getting caught up in the black hole. You feel me? And I know the capabilities of the black hole. I know the damage that the black hole can do. You feel me? I've been around the block. I done seen the black hole. I don't see the damage that it does. I don't see the effects of the black hole. And like I said, you can be attached to someone for a good amount of time and walk away, whatever, and everything's smooth at the beginning. But it's like mentally, you still can be traumatized. You still can be have hurt, have what I mean, certain feelings that you have not really um moved away from. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard to deal with somebody 4 or 5 years and then just walk away a week later. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just damn near impossible unless you're just cold hearted. You feel me? You know, but like I said, the black hole has caused a lot of wars over the years. The black hole has brothers crashing out. Let's talk about that part. When you got people, it's crazy. You know, I got so many damn stories, examples, but I was catching the Uber a few days ago, and the guy is from he's from Africa. I forgot what country was it. I think he said Sudan, right? So the brother seemed like a down to earth, cool brother. And he like, yeah, you know, I got a wife. We from Sudan, and we moved up here. I've been here 7 years. Cool. Been married for 7 years. And I'm like, so what's going on? What's the problem? The issue? Because he said that she was trying to file for divorce. I'm like, what's the problem? He's like, you have a storybook lifestyle. You live with your wife. Y'all from Africa. Y'all, you know, working, doing good. What's the issue? He tells me basically he's kind of insecure. He says one time they were in Dubai or whatever the case, and some guy maybe he said hi to her or just looked at her, and he went up and punched the guy in the face. I'm like, come on, bro, you can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's straight, true beta male characteristics. You know what I'm saying? When you physically harm another person because of a woman from a stare, you feel me? That just shows insecurity. You know, and if you show once, you know what I'm saying? If you show it once, you might show it twice. And the woman might even give you a chance once, but you might get to redeem yourself. If you have a habit of keep showing signs of insecurities, signs of female tendencies, she's not gonna respect you. She's gonna lose respect for you. Starting number one, then she's gonna cheat, and third time you out the door, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't do certain things, and I don't care if your woman is from Timbuktu. The point is, the way women are wired, they want you to be masculine at all times. For the most part, you got to show a masculine frame. You can't show no weaknesses. That's why they say you ain't supposed to cry in front of your woman. But, you know, that's iffy, iffy. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't do it just for the fact that I'm straight alpha and I know, you know what I'm saying, female tendency. I know female nature, especially in this toxic society. We live in it right now because this is a cesspool of toxicity. I don't care where you live, America, North America, South America. You can live in another country, Africa, Alaska. Most women are wired in the same nature of they love a masculine male. They're gonna respect a masculine male because they want a man who can protect and provide for them. And if you can't even show masculine signs of strength and power to protect them, they're never not gonna respect you, and it's gonna be over soon. You know what I mean? Because they're looking for masculinity. They're looking for that alpha, but they're looking for someone who also has a balance and know how to be sensitive at times, and know how to be in control though for the most. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be sensitive. You have to understand your woman and understand, respect her to make the right decision. You know what I'm saying? And run up to another man and hitting them and striking them because you looked at your woman or just, you know what I'm saying, you appear to think he did something, said something. It's mad beta male. You know what I mean? And but some brothers do this because they feel if they don't show aggression, women gonna look them mad soft. Some women will make up a lie. I don't see the two that say, "Oh, he looked at me," or "Oh, he tried to approach me," and it never really happened at all. It was all misunderstanding. But that woman just wanted to see how much her man can stand up for her. That turns women on. Dumb shit like that. I remember, man, I had a situation. A woman I knew we don't have sex basically, knocked it down. So years later, I seen her while I lived in this apartment building, and it's a guy in this building she was dating. the time, and she was so lame. She go lie and tell this guy, "Oh, you she told the guy that I call him bitch ass nigga, just disrespect him, but she lied, violated, and when a dude approached me, I'm like, my man, I don't even know you. Like, why would I disrespect you? I don't even know you. That don't even make sense, right? So he's like, yeah, you know what? You're right. You got to check that bitch. She did that. And at the end of the day, really, that was a test. She wanted to get him jealous and either see if he gonna stick up for her, or that turned her on. That made her blood boil to do some shit like that, say some shit like that, all because me and her didn't work out. Whatever the case, I don't know. But the shit is crazy, and some women will do that to test your masculinity. Don't fall for the trick. You got to use your common sense first. It's knowledge over wisdom, intelligence over emotions at all times. If you an alpha male, in other words, hey, live your beta life. Nobody judging you. I'm gonna end this live though. So I appreciate the people that did come in. End of the day, I did have a podcast called The End of the Day, but I just stopped doing it because I didn't really have the time. It's a lot, man, going on in life, and I'm trying to do content every day, every other day. I'm, taking care of myself, my family, and things like that. And it's just a lot. You gotta put everything all into it, And some days you're not gonna be able to. But I'm coming up with a podcast soon. I'm thinking of breaking down my channel to two different channels. But I did have a loyal subscriber tell me that he liked how I did my content. As far as I had little dog videos here, I had some conspiracy theory topics, and I had interviews from hip hop artists and random, and I'm like, that is a good starting point. Maybe I could break down the channel, like I said, 2-3 ways. I could do one channel with regular dog videos. I could do a channel with, where I go live and I talk to people in the inner city. And I have a channel just with interviews, you know what I'm saying? So I'm figuring that out soon as well. I'm almost at my watch time hours point where I can get monetized. And once I get monetized, I'll be doing a giveaway. I'm a man of my word. Like I said before, you only have two things, your word and your balls. Can't break it for nobody. And I said I was going to do a giveaway. So when I do get monetized and I do start seeing some YouTube checks, I'm going to do a giveaway to one of my loyal subscribers on here. And just, random subscriber. The black hole. Maybe we'll play it one more time because I don't think people understand where I'm coming from when I say the black hole. I'm talking about that powerful muscle, the vagina down below, that makes brothers other than themselves. They make brothers forget about what it's about in life. To take care of yourself, your family, but also finding your purpose. Chasing vagina is not no purpose. Chasing that black hole until you get sucked up is not your purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? When you 15, 18, 21, that's you think is your number one thing in life is to chase pussy, fuck all the bitches you can. That's a fucking myth. That's another thing I want to jump on and speak on. When we was told as teenagers that, yo, that nigga fuck mad bitch, he a pimp. That was a big ass myth. Another myth we was taught that fucking a lot of hoes makes you a man. Fucking a lot of bitches makes you a pimp. That gives you HIV or STDs quicker, actually. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? The streets was a myth. Everything we was told was like we was lied to. You know what I mean? But the truth, I'm telling y'all tonight, is that black hole is real. Be careful, fellas, of that black hole. You better maneuver. I mean, you can put your feet in the water and wade in the water a little bit, but don't go too far. You might drown. That current swoop you up. The black hole. It's your boy Justice Shabazz. I got more great content coming, more great interviews. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you like this topic, show some love. It don't hurt. You know what I mean? Protons, electrons always cause explosions. It's your boy Justice Shabazz. I'm out. Peace. Thanks for watching.